Call to order the council meeting of August 20th. Could you stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Place your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Madam Clerk, could you call the roll?
A quorum is present for City Council, Successor Agency, Housing Authority, Finance Authority, and Joint Powers Authority.
Any person who wishes to address City Council on any item of today's agenda may do so at this time. Hearing no comment, we'll close public comment. Item 1, CSA 1 and H1.
Board Register.
Madam Clerk.
City Council, Successor Agency, and Housing Authority members, Dotson. Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Franklin.
Aye.
Mayor Chairman Buds.
Aye. Madam Clerk, what's the next scheduled matter?
Next scheduled matter is a public hearing to consider adopting an ordinance extending the moratorium additional 10 months and 15 days on any self-storage facilities in the city of Inglewood established by ordinance number 1915.
Has the notice of this hearing been given the time, form, and manners required by law? And do you have the affidavit on file?
Notice has been given and affidavit is on file.
Many communications been received?
No communications have been received.
Is there a staff report on
Yes,
the
Mr.
matter?
Christopher Jackson, Economic and Community Development Director, will give the staff report.
Welcome, Mr. Jack.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon, Mayor and Council. As you will recall, as laid out in the staff report previously on July 16, 2016, the City Council adopted the emergency ordinance, which established a 45-day moratorium or until August 30th on any self-storage facility in the city. The municipal code currently allows, without the moratorium, storage in the C3, the M1, the M1L zones, and these land uses are primarily slated for industrial and commercial uses and approximate about 4% of the city land. As a result of 45-day moratorium, staff was able to conduct some minor research with regard to dealing with the issues of storage within the city, and we're able to look at some activities that were occurring in other cities and ways of addressing that. However, in order to adequately address the issue of storage in the city, staff is requesting an additional 10 months and 15 days to continue to research that current market trends and to be able to adequately define the method by which we would allow or conditionally allow storage within those particular zones. That concludes staff's presentation, and staff is available for any comment.
Any persons present who wish to address the City Council on the matter? With that, we'll close public comment. Is there a motion?
We have to move item number 2. Second.
Madam Clerk?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Mayor, if I could just ask a quick follow-up question.
Sure.
So we're it's 10 months, but it's very possible we get it back before then.
Yeah, I already communicated to some members of the council that we're anticipating to have this resolved by February or March of 2020.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Motion to waive further reading.
Second, Madam Clerk.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
I introduce. Yes. And also
Move item 4.
item 5. I
Five.
introduce and then move item 5 for adoption.
Second, Madam Clerk.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Consent calendar items 2 through 9,
2 through 13.
or 2 through 13, yes.
So moved.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Thank you.
Council members, Dotson.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. A1.
Thank you, Mayor. We had a closed session regarding Anna Gonzalez for the City of Inglewood. That was a trip and fall matter. A status on the case was given to the City Council as a whole. Discussion was held and direction given to staff. As to A2, there's no report.
CM1,
No oral report from the city manager's office.
CC1, CT1, monthly treasure.
Monthly treasurer's report for the month ending May 31st, 2019.
Receive and file CT2, oral report, city treasurer.
$971, thank you. The gross investment interest earnings to service debt is $2,527, and the gross investment interest earnings is $74,040. For the successor agency, total cash and investments on hand at May 31st, 2019 is $49,610,541, and the gross investment interest earnings to service debt is $41,217. Housing Authority, total cash and investments, $105,451. Joint Powers Authority, total cash and investments, $12,105,531. And the gross investment interest earnings to service debt is $7,875. Total cash and investments on hand at May 31st, 2019 is $176,387,494. And again, there are copies on the table outside, as well as it will be on the internet, rather be on my website by the end of the week. And also regarding a bit of economic news, as a result of the President Trump, of course, huge tax cut that he gave to the wealthy, the corporations are currently really hoarding cash and not really spending the cash. And basically regarding predicting a U.S. recession, New York protracted the trade war between China and the United States, the world's largest economies, and a deteriorating global growth outlook has left investors apprehensive about to end longer expansions in American history. And of course, Germany is already in a recession. Morgan Stanley forecasts that if the U.S. lifts tariffs on all imports from China to 25%, for 4 to 6 months, and China takes countermeasures, the U.S. would be in a recession in 3 quarters. Global Sachs Group said that Sunday that fears of the U.S.-China trade wars leads to a recession are increasing, and that Goldman no longer expects a trade deal between the world's 2 largest economies before 2020 and the U.S. presidential election. And also would like to announce that I will be having my 16th City Treasurer Student Intern Program will be in October. I'll announce more details at the next council meeting. And again, for information, you can call the office at 310-412-5642. And again, it's an after-school program that starts at 3:30, goes to 6:30. And we've been really fortunate to have Sabrina Barnes has been very good to us and busting over the kids from Morningside High. So again, we'll have more information at the next council meeting. That concludes my remarks and my report.
Thank you. CSA2,
Approval of the minutes for the successor agency 2019.
move approval. Second. Madam Clerk.
Successor agency members, Dodson.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. CS,
I'm sorry,
Move your mic so we can hear you.
can't hear me.
CSA3, move approval.
Second.
Second.
Madam Clerk. Oh, it's receive and file. I'm sorry. Adjourn the successor agency H2.
Approval of the minutes for the Housing Authority meeting held on July 23rd, 2019.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Housing Authority members, Dodson.
Aye.
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 Aye. Adjourn the,
No,
excuse me, H3.
Monthly Treasurer's Report for the month ending May 30th.
Receive and file. Adjourn the Housing Authority. Finance Authorities in session, F1.
Approval of the minutes for the Finance Authority meeting held on July 23rd, 2019.
Move approval.
Second.
Madam Clerk?
Finance Authority members, Dodson.
Aye.
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 Aye. Adjourn the Finance Authority, Joint Powers Authorities in session. JPA 1.
Monthly Treasurers Report for the month ending May 31st, 2019.
Move approval.
Receive and file.
Receive and file. Adjourn the Joint Powers Authority. Public comment. Any person who wishes to address City Council on any matter connected with city business not elsewhere considered on the agenda may do so at this time. Mr. Bailey, welcome.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Council, and staff. I had a very brisk walk through Councilman Franklin's district yesterday at Crenshaw and Imperial, and I thought I saw the new Norm's restaurant being constructed. There's a lot going on in his district. I don't know how the man keeps up with it, but he's doing an excellent job of being a councilman for his district. I just wanted to give him kudos on that. Mr. James Butts III is a very personable young man. Good to meet him, and I just want to say to his daddy, thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Have a great day, and everybody have a blessed week.
buddy. Okay, with that, we'll close public comment. Council comments, Councilman Dotson, District 1.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Tomorrow morning, 10:30, learn about the benefits of estate planning. A conversation on the planning will start tomorrow morning at 10:30 at the Inglewood Senior Center. So if you have not made your estate or planning for one, you might want to go by and pay attention to this. Young lady from the Heart Association will be doing it. I'd like to mark your calendar for the date of September the 7th. From 9 to 12, we'll be doing our annual shredding event. Now, come early so we don't have the street blocked all up like last year. So there's going to be a lot of people, so come early, make sure that you get in line, and we can get your paper shredded. Also, we're doing a 5K walk and run, September 28th at Vincent Park. Now, those of you who want to participate and you're going to walk or run, we have an early bird special where you can pay $20 before September 7th. So take advantage of that and come on out and enjoy yourself and meet some of your friends and neighbors out there doing the same thing. We want to do whatever we can to keep everybody physically healthy. So with that, thank you all for coming. And see you.
Councilman Padilla, District 2.
Great, thank you, Mayor. I just want to let our Public Works folks, Traffic Engineering Department know how much I appreciate the work that we're almost done on La Brea. And it's looking really good. I mean, I feel when you drive down La Brea, it is so smooth. And I just want to give them kudos, Louis Atwell and his crews that are out there doing that, making sure it's being done the right way. And I can't tell you, I've received phone calls, emails from folks that are really happy with that improvement. And I know that next year we'll be doing Centinela from La Cienega all the way up to Florence. So a lot of good things happening there. So thank you for all that. I also want to remind folks, you want to kick off this weekend. We got a couple of great events coming up. This Friday night, starting at 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Market Street is the food trucks. So we'll have several food trucks out there, some entertainment. Come on out, meet with us, talk to other residents, business owners up and down Market Street. So it's going to be a great community event. Then you can, don't eat too much because then I'm going to need you on Saturday morning. we're doing the Lions Club Pancake Breakfast. So I'll be up there flipping, pancakes and cooking some bacon and sausages at 8 o'clock in the morning. So you're welcome to come out and become a fellow Lion at our pancake breakfast, which is being held Saturday, starting off at 8 o'clock at Holy Trinity Evangelical Lutheran Church, 9300 Crenshaw Boulevard. I look forward to seeing you there. I'll be in the kitchen flipping up these pancakes. Just another couple of things to put on your calendar. I do want to say, give another shout out to Mari Morales from OFA. She gave out some scholarships. We were all there. What a great event to see these students that are going on to college that have received scholarships, some in the amount of $500. And you can see there was a bunch of students that got to benefit from that. And I want to thank Mari Morales and her nonprofit, One for All, OFA, for putting this together. Standing room only crowd over at St. John's Chrysostom Church this past Saturday. I also had a chance, I don't know if it'll be up there, Saturday was and Sunday was the citywide yard sales, garage sales, and I happened to go out there. There it is. These young girls were selling their stuff, but they were also doing their lemonade and cookies, and it was so bunch of sweethearts to sit there and talk to them. And, our future is bright, I've always said. Our young children, these are future entrepreneurs. But it was just nice to sit there, share some lemonade in their little bag of cookies, and just be able to talk with them. I'm going to put them in my newsletter, and they were all excited. So just good to see that our youth in this city, we're in good hands. So then to finish it up here, two last things. Hispanic Heritage event coming up September the 14th. I'm also doing the Councilman Padilla Classic Car Show. I'm probably going to have close to 150 cars. But now the Hispanic Heritage event is not going to be at Crozier. It's going to be a street fair. So it's going to be on Regent and on Gravella. We're shutting down the street. It's going to be a great street fair. Come on out. A bunch of vendors, food trucks, everything's going to be out there. The classic cars will all be there, and we look forward to seeing you there as well. And then on the Saturday before that, on the 7th, is my 6th annual District 2 picnic and chili cook-off. We have 12 folks that are participating in the chili cook-off, so come on out, be a part of that. Even though it's in District 2, it's a citywide. So come on out and have fun. Bring your family, bring the kids. I guarantee you will enjoy it. I want to give a quick shout-out to 7-Eleven. They'll be donating, I think it's over 400 hot dogs. Chamber of Commerce is donating some pizza and chicken. Republic Services, several other organizations, Fiesta Martin. Come on out. I guarantee you'll have a fun time. With that, have a great week.
8 minutes later.
Well, I took Dotson's 2 minutes.
Oh, you took my 3.
That's called a friendly council.
Right.
Everybody have a blessed day. Thank you. Move on.
Councilman Franklin, thank you so much. Councilman Morales.
Just
District
briefly, I
3.
mean, Alex covered all of our events.
Yeah, he did.
But he did. He covered all of our events. So, but this Friday, I do want everybody to come out and see the food truck night from 4 to 9. I have to tell you guys, that is like a really cool event if you go out there. And it just kind of puts us in a different light. So I look forward to everybody being out there, 4 to 9 p.m. Thank you so much.
I just want to talk briefly about the work that the staff is doing. We talk about Louis Atwell and Harry Frisbee and Flynn Marine and our public works people, but they just do an outstanding job. Any of you that have lived here for decades know there's a huge difference in the way the infrastructure of the city is being renovated. I mean, every year there's a major street that's being done, Florence, Century, Imperial, La Brea, but at the same time, there are so many residential streets that have been repaved and resurfaced. The trees change the landscape of the city. They're trimmed, and the bad ones are taken out. And I just can't say enough For Assistant City Manager Atwell and the Public Works Department, they've just done an outstanding job. But the PD has done a great job as well. I ran 3 police departments, and I've never seen a more effective police department. We're in our 8th consecutive year, the lowest crime rate in the history of the city. When I left this city in the 90s, we had some years where there were 55 murders in the city. In 8 months, there's been 1 murder in the city of Inglewood. That's unprecedented and unheard of. In Torrance, there have been 3 murders. In Pasadena, there have been 5. And I remind those mayors of that every time I see them. What's going on here, you look at the security profile of City Hall, it's more professional, and I want to thank Emery Ward, our city safe security supervisor, and Brian Walker, who heads our emergency services division. We just have some great professionals that are looking after the city. I want to really acknowledge Sabrina Barnes and our library and parks people. Our senior center it has no peer in this state, either for size or services offered. And so, Sabrina, thank you very much. And I'm going to get to the rest of you another time because I'd be here all day. But, from finance to we just have great people. And so I want to thank our employees, our clerk's office. Think about how this city has changed. Think about the number of documents that come in here now. Think about how high profile our elections are. And so, Yvonne Horton, Aisha, you guys, we really appreciate you. So with that, we're adjourned. Thank you.